There is no one company who can vertically integrate all the technologies to provide solution to the end customer. It is all about collaborating, working in unity to bring in our respective strengths to take this new age of automation forward.
Welcome to the Heidrick Struggles Leadership Podcast. I'm Jerry Gorss, principal in Heidrick Struggles Boston office and a member of the Global Industrial Tech Practice. Today, I'm excited to be joined by Ujjwal Kumar, the group president of Teradyne Robotics, an advanced robotics platform which includes universal robots and mobile industrial robots businesses. Teradyne Robotics is a global market leader of human-scale collaborative and autonomous mobile robots, designed to work alongside people doing tasks that are dull, dirty, and even dangerous. Ujjwal has a 25-plus year proven track record of scaling businesses across multiple industrial end markets. He has distinguished experience in automation and industrial software, coupled with broad experience within best-in-class diversified industrial manufacturing companies, including General Motors, General Electric, and most recently, Honeywell. At Teradyne, Ujjwal and his team are on a mission to transform and reinvent the industrial manufacturing space through the use of robotics. Ujjwal, welcome, and thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thank you, Jerry, and appreciate that overview.
You recently wrote an article for Forbes that is getting a lot of attention, that the status quo of the industrial robotics sector has been turned on its head, that manufacturing is being democratized like never before. Share what you mean and the dynamics at play here.
So as I shared, my entire career has been with what you would call large industrial. From GM to GE to Honeywell, we grew up with this whole philosophy of economies of scale, where you are a large manufacturer with repeatable volume, which gave you huge economies of scale. And when these new technologies came in, like industrial robots or Lean Six Sigma, or when people started moving bunch of job to, say, offshore location, each of those tools just made those large manufacturers even larger. All those tools were meant to improve competitiveness for the large manufacturers. Now, what you see in last 10 years, there has been a lot of variation going on in the product lines. The shelf life of those products have gone down drastically. You have your iPhone 7, you want iPhone 8, 9 immediately after that. Every car company has a new model coming up every year. That whole economies of scale, as we knew in the large industrial world, that is gone. Now, the amount of variability you have on the manufacturing floor are traditional tools with which we played, which were all around economies of scale. It's gone. So the problem of the large industrial is now the same as what the medium and small manufacturers they have lived with for a long, long time, forever, which is around how do you drive productivity in a high variability work environment. And we are also stuck right now with labor shortages. There is aging workforce. Birth rates are at historic low for several economies of the world. So this labor shortage is not going away. And this labor shortage came at a point when large manufacturers and small and medium manufacturers, they are trying to attract talent to handle this variability. This is a huge transformation going on in the industrial world, which I've grown up with for more than 2 decades.
It's a very exciting and dynamic time. Specific to reshoring, what's your outlook for the next 12 to 24 months, and how will it impact the robotics industry considering large geopolitical events that are currently ongoing around the world?
I was in China a few weeks back. The China this time felt very different Then the China I went just 2 years back, and I've been visiting every year for last 20 years. You have a huge exodus of manufacturing moving out of China. There is a lot of reshoring, nearshoring going on. And in China, you move around through the factories, you will see a lot more robots, not just industrial robots, even collaborative robots, doing the work which was done by, say, humans in the past. Now, when I look at any work which I'm, say, doing at a factory in Shenzhen versus doing it in Chicago, if I'm using robots to do the work in both the places, the business case of outsourcing is diminished. And since the pace of innovation has accelerated, the shelf life of products have gone down, you want to manufacture your products more and more closer to where you design it. And so I see this whole wave of nearshoring and reshoring to continue and to become bigger. The biggest challenge we have is we don't have people in the manufacturing sector to bring this job back. Even Mexico, which traditionally is where we used to bring a lot of manufacturing back in North America, Mexico is at 2.5% unemployment, which is lower than even US. So there are no people anywhere to drive this reshoring, nearshoring. We will need more and more AI and robotics to help us take some of these more repetitive, dirty, and dangerous jobs away from the human being so that whatever humans we have remaining, they can be redeployed to more value-added work.
It's very interesting, all of the dynamics at play here. Specific to where I spend my time is, how is this affecting the industry's leadership needs? As you look at the future, what are the key characteristics a successful robotics and automation leader of the future must have, considering all of these dynamics?
Number one is we need fast learning and fast evolving leaders. Technology will keep evolving at an unprecedented rate. You see these new AI routines and new applications coming up all the time. Our customers will learn about new applications in areas where today they don't think robotics as a solution to their problem. So a leader who can pivot quickly knows when to take something good enough and evolve the offering as well as the commercial model at a fast rate as both the technology and the customer needs evolve will be key. Number two is a courageous and collaborative leader. In this new world, no one company will be able to pull in all the technologies needed to build the solution. So that leadership courage to understand your true strength and then reach out to other technology players of all sizes. It can be startups or a Fortune 500 company. You should have the courage to say, this is not something which I'll be great at. So to build the overall solution to solve the customer problem, you need to have that ability to collaborate and build that bigger ecosystem. The third one is this passion for operationalization and not just generation of ideas. There is no dearth of ideas in the AI and robotics world today. This is one of the hottest undergrad topics in engineering schools all over the world today. But that ability to pick the right ideas, then going through this tough phase of executing it, learning quickly, resourcing it appropriately, project managing the execution plan, and frankly, repivot, slug it out with an extreme focus on real and customer value. Like as Jensen, NVIDIA CEO says, go through the pain and suffering, the resilience. It's absolutely critical to come out strong on the other side. So in summary, this fast learning and fast evolving leader, courageous and collaborative leader, and somebody who has passion for operationalization, not just generation of ideas, in my view, are three very critical things needed to build that right leadership team in this new Industry 5.0 world.
Fantastic summary, Ujjwal. More specifically on a topic that is extremely present right now, how does AI and software expertise affect your overall talent strategy in a manufacturing environment?
So there is a dearth of good AI experts in the market. Like, it's not surprising. It's a new field. But if you want to scale up your business and take advantage of AI, it is critical for us to clearly lay out our AI strategy first. What do you want to be in this AI-driven automation world? Do you want to build the basic foundation models the way, say, Microsoft or NVIDIA's of the world, they are developing? Or you want to just leverage their foundation model and you build your IP around generating the inputs which go into the foundation model and the insights which come out of that foundation model? If you lay out what do you want to be in AI, you will clearly know what kind of talent you want to hire. The AI application experts, those are different set of leaders and engineers you want versus core AI source code foundation model developers. So right now, like, we just hired a new chief AI officer for Teradyne Robotics. And I went through this same brainstorming session with my leadership team to clearly define what does this AI mean beyond the buzz, so that we can start building the right kind of leadership bench to be the leading AI and robotics player in the market, which we are.
Excellent. You've been in several of the best industrial technology manufacturing environments over the course of your career, as you mentioned. What have you learned about leadership development in highly technical manufacturing environments? In other words, when attracting, retaining, and developing leaders, what are the things that you're looking at most?
Some of those attributes which I told you about, that fast learning, fast evolving, collaborative, passion for operationalization, these are some of the key skill set which I'm looking for in anyone we bring into this industry. And we are bringing in a lot of people who may not have a very strong AI and robotics experience, but they have end customer experience and they could be scaled up, or they bring in their unique strength to help us grow bigger into the robotic automation space. We are looking at our leadership development differently. We are right now developing our own tools through which we can benchmark each of our product leaders to understand, are they getting the right training to scale up in the areas where we want to grow. The tools which we had for developing the training program for product leaders to salespeople to technology leaders in the old industrial tech is not enough to help them scale up and evolve quickly in this new industry 5.0 world. So we are right now relooking at our training and talent development program.
Excellent. Zooming back out, as you look to the future of robotics and automation, what are the one or two things that you're most excited about?
So number one is this whole democratization of the robotic automation space. I feel that the way I was running automation, it was helping only the large customers. We were giving some tools to small and medium customers. But now, large to small, medium, everybody needs this help with managing variability. Everybody needs flexible robotic automation solutions. So this democratization of the technology and the need is number one thing I'm super excited about. And the second is this focus on collaboration. Now there is no one company who can vertically integrate all the technologies to provide solution to the end customer. It is all about collaborating, working in unity to bring in our respective strengths to take this new age of automation forward.
Ujjwal, this has been great. Thank you for sharing your insights and for spending some time with us today.
Thanks a lot, Jerry. This was great talking to you.